Good morning, students. I am Lalita. I am going to discuss 7th Chemistry, Chapter 3 Elements, Compounds, and Mixes. In our previous session, we have discussed matter, types of matter, pure substances, elements, properties of an element, symbols of elements, and classification of elements. Today's session, we are going to discuss compounds, characteristics of compounds, constituent elements and formula of compound, impure substances, types of mixes, characteristics of mixes, and the difference between compounds and mixes. Okay, before going to learn compounds, we want to discuss the elements name. Here, I learn some elements name by my name. Okay, my name is Lalita. Here, what are the elements are hidden in my name? K. K is potassium. And Al. Al is aluminium. Li. Li is lithium. I. Iodine. And then Th is thorium. And then H is hydrogen. Okay. Here my friend name is Nitish Kumar. In my friend name, what are the elements are hidden? Ni. Nickel. Th. Thorium. N. Nitrogen. I. Iodine. S. Sulfur. H. Hydrogen. And then K. Potassium. U. Uranium. Ar. Argon. So, in my friend name, these elements are hidden. So, by this practice, we learn more elements with the symbols. You also write your name, your friend name, and your parents' name, your family members' name. You learn many elements. What are the elements are hidden in their name? Okay, you find out their names and then you find out the elements name with the symbols. Okay, this is the periodic table. In this periodic table, the elements are arranged based on their atomic number, based on the properties. Okay, here the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Here the atomic number of helium is 2. Here the atomic number of lithium is 3. Here it is beryllium, this atomic number is 4. Boron, this atomic number is 5. Like that, the elements are arranged based on the atomic number and based on the properties also. Okay, here they are arranged by in different colors. They are noted by different colors. Okay, here this row, this alkali metals are here. The yellow color is alkali metals, and then halogens are here. The green color is halogen, and the noble gases are here. The blue color is noble gases, and then the orange color is non-metal. So here the based on the properties, the elements are arranged in the periodic table. So the elements are classified into 4 types. Based on their properties, the elements are classified into 4 types, that is metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble or inert gases. Totally we have 118 elements. 95 elements are metals, 17 elements are non-metals, 6 elements are metalloids, and 7 elements are noble gases. So, in the periodic table we discuss they are arranged in their atomic number. So, we want to memorize with the atomic number also, we want the symbols also, and we want to memorize the elements name. So, it is easy to memorize. We prepare some mnemonic. Okay. So, here I prepare one mnemonic. From the mnemonic, I learn 10 elements name. First 10 elements. In the periodic table, hydrogen to near, the first 10 elements, I prepare the names and the symbols. Okay, here the car is burning. One lion is under the car. Okay, I prepare one mnemonic. Hi, hello, lion below, burning car needs oxygen for new life. Hi, hello, lion below, burning car needs oxygen for new life. Here, hi, hydrogen. Hello, He, helium. Lion, Li, lithium. Below, Be, beryllium. Burning, boron. Car, C, carbon. Needs, N, nitrogen. O, oxygen, O, oxygen. Okay, for we learn F, fluorine. From new life we learn the element name Ne, neon. So, hi, hello, lion below, burning car needs oxygen for new life. Here, this is the atomic number 1 to 10. Okay. Now we are going to discuss compounds. What is compound? Substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed proportion is known as compounds. Chemically combined. Okay. So molecules of compounds are made up of different types of atom. Here compounds means chemically combined, and then another important term fixed proportion. So two or more elements chemically combined in a fixed proportion is known as compounds. And then molecules of compounds are made up of different types of atoms. Molecules of elements are made up of same kind of atoms, but molecules of compounds are made up of different types of atoms. For example, water, common salt, limestone, etc. For example, water formula is H2O. So here hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen different types of atom. Hydrogen H2O. Hydrogen is H is element of hydrogen. O is element of symbol of oxygen. H is symbol of hydrogen and O is symbol of oxygen. So here different types of atoms and fixed proportion. They are chemically combined. Fixed proportion 2:1. So hydrogen is 2 and oxygen is 1. So in 2:1, hydrogen and oxygen are chemically combined to give the compound water. Very clear? Okay. So here this is the examples are helium. Helium, this is the element. Helium element. Here single atom only present here. Here oxygen, this is not atom, this is molecule. Two atoms are combined. So this is a molecule of element. Okay. So here oxygen and oxygen. Two oxygen atoms are combined to give oxygen molecule. This is water molecule. This is oxygen molecule. This is helium atom. This is oxygen molecule. This is water molecule. What is the difference between it? Here, this is the molecule of element. This is the molecule of compound. In molecule of element, same kind of atom is only one kind of atom. But molecule of compound, okay, here the two or more kinds of atoms are present here. Okay, so this is the difference between elements and a compound. Same kind of that is only one kind of atom is present in elements, but different kind of atoms are present in compound. In water, different kind of hydrogen and oxygen, two kinds of atoms are present here. So what are the characteristics of compounds? The properties of compounds are different from those of its constituent elements. For example, hydrogen is highly flammable gas, and then oxygen is supports the combustion. Hydrogen is highly flammable gas. Oxygen does not flammable, but it supports the combustion. But water is a non-flammable and does not support. And the water is the hydrogen and oxygen combined with the 2:1 ratio. It gives the water. So what are the element present in water? Hydrogen and oxygen. But water is a non-flammable and it does not support the combustion. So the properties of compounds are different from those of its constituent elements. Okay, the constituents of compounds are always present in a fixed ratio. The constituent of compounds are always present 2:1, 1:1 like that in a fixed ratio. A compound is always a homogeneous. Homogeneous means the particles cannot be separately. And then compounds in purest form has sharp boiling and melting point. In compounds, if it is purest form, so it has the sharp boiling and melting point. And during the formation of compounds, the energy is either released or observed. Okay, and then energy in the form of light, heat, or electricity is required to separate them. If we want to separate the constituent elements of from the compounds, we need some energy. It may be light energy, it may be heat energy, otherwise it may be electricity. So we want to need some energy, we require some energy to separate the constituent elements from their compounds. Compounds are represented by the chemical formula. For example, water. What is the chemical formula of water? H2O. And then compounds can be broken into its constituent elements only through chemical process but not physically. We can separate the constituent element from the compounds but by the chemical process only. We can't separate by physical methods. Okay. Okay, and then compounds are again classified into three types, that is acid, base, and salt. For example, for acid, sulfuric acid, and example for base, sodium hydroxide. Example for salt is sodium sulfate. You study briefly in higher classes acid, base, and salt. Okay, so now we are going to discuss what are the constituent elements are present in some compounds. In water, what are the constituent elements are present? Hydrogen and oxygen. So what is the formula of water? H2O. And then table salt. Here you write the ratio also, 2:1. Hydrogen 2 and oxygen 1. So 2:1. Table salt, sodium and chlorine are present in it. Sodium element and chlorine are present in table salt. The formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. The ratio of sodium chloride is 1:1. So like that you practice the what are the constituent elements are present in some compounds and what is the formula of the some compounds. Okay, and then here some example for calcium carbonate. What are the elements present in calcium carbonate? Calcium, carbon and oxygen. What is the formula of calcium carbonate? CaCO3. Okay, for can sugar, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen are present in it, and then formula of can sugar is C12H22O11. Silica, that is sand. What are the elements present in sand? Silicon and oxygen. So two elements are present in sand, and then the formula of silica is SiO2. Okay, like that you practice what are the elements are present in the compounds. The constituent elements are present in their compounds. Okay. Okay, here some examples of elements and compounds. And this is the example for element. Aluminum, this is iron metal, iron. This is aluminum. This is also example for elements. This is the element example for compounds. This is the example for element. This is the example for compound. Water is a compound. Okay, here sugar also compound. Here the wire, electric wires are made by copper. This is the element. This is the example for element. Okay students, hope all of you understood very well. Thank you.